Let me tell you what I have learned from my life and business is the lesson from my upcoming book, A Man Behind Himself. So, suffering from depression or failure doesn't mean you should lose what you still have. Otherwise, you will fall into deeper pain than you are suffering. So, no matter how much you are suffering, you have to protect what's left instead of regretting what's lost. The greatest fear of modern men is that they can't even sell the smallest thing to build their own life or start a business. Why? Because they hesitate out of shame, like how to start and worrying about what others will think or say. But in compulsion, they start seeking jobs under someone else's business and selling everything they never expected. That's why this false shame is what truly creates unemployment. So to be successful, you must first kill the belief within you that says you can't do it. Because true growth begins when you accept the side of yourself you have always tried to hide. In trading, most people believe that success begins with the perfect buy. But the truth is, the right decision often happens in the hardest moment when you decide to sell at a loss and protect your capital. This is reason why true traders aren't defined by how much they win, but by how wisely they manage their loss. This is why discipline beats excitement every single time. Let me share you the best quote I wrote in my book, A Man Behind Himself. The right decision in trading is always made when we sell at loss, not in the buy that excites. So, do everything you can do to build your life before bad times comes. Otherwise, be prepared to make unwanted decisions under compulsion. Remember these two things to stay in long run in business and life. First is everything was over except the illusion that something remained. And the second is nothing makes sense until you learn to take full advantage of it. If you are a founder, investor, or a trader who doesn't know how to raise funds or how to bring capital accelerate your trading journey, you will never leave the field. Because money never comes to anyone without making them stressing out, no matter what business or profession they are in. One of the best quotes I have heard from Jim Rohn is, no one gets rich by making one big decision, but by making 100 small decisions repeatedly, relentlessly. Do you know what's the best gift God gave us is? It's the strength to stay patient and faithful, to keep working hard even in the worst circumstances. Or let's say, He blessed us with the ability to stay hopeful when there's no hope left. So when you are building great business or fighting through failure and depression, your family's faith in you can be your greatest strength. Well, it's okay if no one believes in you and stand with you. Then let your own belief become your strength. So you have to have confidence that one day, no matter how hard it gets, you will make it happen. Remember, if you dream big, you are going to fail big. It doesn't matter because you will learn how to confront that pain, that mess, that chaos. You become something greater than the average human and rise beyond ordinary. So the price of a big dream is always big failures and suffering. No matter what it takes, you must kill the belief that whispers you can't do it. The truth is that you have to accept that you are the very person you refused to accept. Another is that people accept every loss in any businesses. But in trading, they are not ready to accept it. Why? Because in loss, they start thinking that it's gambling. So I believe whether it is a big gain or big loss, your real strength lies in having the courage to face it without letting your emotions shake you. Never doubt your true potential. Why? Because if you doubt your own ability, your own strength, your potential, and your hard work, how can anyone else admire or applaud what you do? So, No matter how old you are, every time you still have time to make up your dream life. Means if time in itself exists, it means you can take advantage of it because only time itself depends if it exists or not by itself, not by ourselves. What I believe is that I'm an entrepreneur because I know how to think in solutions, and I'm a businessman and wealth builder because I know how to think in money. So let's understand the psychology of trading and investing from legendary Charlie Munger. He says that everyone wants to be rich, but almost nobody wants to learn how not to lose even a single penny. That's the difference in between smart people who want to build wealth and just curious people who just dream to be wealthy. Because curious people take shortcuts while smart people focus on making a living. As Charlie Munger once said, you don't need to be brilliant to make money, you just need to avoid being insane. And as you all know, that insanity unfortunately never goes out of style. People forget that losing money is much easier than making it. All it takes is one bad decision, a little arrogance, or a touch of envy, and the hard work of decades can vanish within a week. That's why, in the world of entrepreneurship, the pattern is always the same. Every generation has its next big thing to do, from .com to real estate to crypto to AI startup. Each time people jump in chasing fast wealth, and each time most of lose it all. So if you are someone who says what everyone else is chasing, you will never win the game. Well, it's okay that compounding is slow and patience feels boring. But those are the real tools of wealth creation. People accept losses easily but can't accept small and steady gains. That's emotional immaturity. It's not financial wisdom. Remember that never let ego or excitement override arithmetic. Why? Because once you lose half of your capital, you don't need to make 50% to recover. You only need 100% and risks of losing it all. That's not theory. That's math. Or let's say, if you just recover what you lost, that's also a winning trade. The smart entrepreneur isn't the one who risks everything. He is the one who survives long enough to see opportunities in return. You can't win the game if you go broke or bankrupt early. So, if you really want to play long time, you have to save your capital, not just making money, but not losing. So forget about making millions. First learn how not to lose thousands. Do that consistently for a decade, and then you will be shocked at how wealthy you become simply by refusing to be insane. Because in long run, business doesn't reward talent. It always rewards consistency, discipline, and emotional control. So, people who are losing their money isn't because they can't calculate, but they can't control their emotions. How? Let's understand it this way. People buy at high prices when they feel confident and good, and they sell at lower prices when they feel scared and bad. Then they call it bad luck. But it's not bad luck. It's bad wiring of their mind. People can live with being poor, but they can't stand being poorer than their neighbor. And that's the truth of business psychology. The market and the world aren't designed to make you rich. They are designed to test your discipline, your patience, and your productivity and your mindset. So, if you can't be happy with slow results, if you can't stay calm when it seems like you are going to lose everything you once had, or your plans seems to failing, then the entrepreneurship isn't for you. In business like trading and investing, you don't have to win every day. You just have to have the patience to stay in the game. So no matter what it takes, keep your capital safe. Avoid insanity like your life depends on it. Always have other source of income to manage lifestyle expenses. Because if you can sit still when everyone else panics, you will own their assets and opportunities soon enough. Thank you so much.